Hello, everyone. This is Ahmed. I'm co-founder and CEO at Poltio. You have a bunch of us today in the call and finally doing something very fun. This is one of the fun parts of running a tech company. We have a new product launch that we wanted to share with you, and it's been full teamwork. So you have different people from our organization that worked on this product. I'll try to introduce everyone one by one. So the reason why we gather today is the launch of our new widget and also Poltio tag. So we'll try to walk you through both. Starting the call, I'll share my screen and give you a mini glimpse of what the widget looks like from one of our clients, Beko. So when I go to their website, as you can see, our trigger pops up from the right-hand side. And when you click, it's our widget that greets the customer and starts asking them questions. So we'll dig deeper in the widget and how it works. But I'd like to pass the ball to Vildan, my co-founder and head of our customer success team. Maybe, Vildan, you can talk a little about the reasoning behind this widget and how we got to start working on it.
Hi everyone. Yeah, sure. From a customer success perspective, we needed this evolution for various reasons. First of all, customers wanted guided selling to feel truly native on their sites, and we need a widget that works across very different layouts without the heavy customer work, of course. And our old experience was strong for sure, but as we scaled to more brands, we kept getting the same questions, same feedbacks from the customers, and they were asking, "Will it fit our design system?" And they were expecting to see a result page that drive more action, like it acts like a PDP. And our new widget solves both, but this is not the end of the conversation. We are going to explain it how we add, what we add, and why we add it. So to explain more, I'm passing the ball back to Ahmed, and then our team can explain more.
Perfect. And I think, Daniel, that's where you come in. So would you like to talk to us about the design language and the design process that you went through?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. As Vindan said, we had the old widget basically working well on certain cases, but needing to be a lot better to respond to current needs and especially also client requests in the market. And for that, we got to work on the design. And the design solutions centered around these main principles, actually. First of all, it had to really work seamlessly across different devices. So that means we got to make sure it fits full screen and like beautiful big content on a desktop, but also be able to handle mobile really out of the box really well to make sure that, as Vindan was saying, that it is the native solution. That was one thing we delivered at the get-go from with this widget, so that the layout is fully dynamic and customizable. Secondly, and you saw it already as Ahmed was walking through it, is that the main content flow is really taking up as much space as you can in the widget. So you kind of take away all the space that you used to have for UI and big buttons and stuff, and everything is way more subtle, so that images can be big, so that questions and answers can be big. And that was also one of the main things that we wanted to focus on. Thirdly, described as basically as configurable intrusiveness. So you see, you collapse the widget. That's really nice. So you can see how there are different ways of popping this new engagement up, and this is one of them. This card that comes into view, but there are also way more subtle ways. I think we'll see that later down the road in the panel as well. But the main thing that we focus on is make sure that we offer different kind of modes of being intrusive for the user, for the website, and thereby for the user. Here's the responsive view. That's also here you can see how it really blows up to the size of your screen when you're in mobile. There's a couple of more things I think we get to down the road, like the dynamic result page that Vidyan was already talking about. I think we'll see it in a bit. And lastly, I don't know if we have time for that, is the dynamic configuration on the panel side, and making that an easy experience, so that not only for the end user, but also for the the one who configures it, it's actually an understandable flow. Those are the main points I had from my side. Happy to hand it over so we can dive a bit more detail into the product.
Cool, and thank you for that. And you were mentioning the result page. So Güney, our CTO, is now gonna jump in. Güney, multiple people from the development team worked on the widget. If you'd like to introduce them to us, and maybe let's start by speaking about the result page, how we enhance the recommendation experience here.
Yeah, so like Daniel come up with this amazing design as usual. Our job was to implement it in a way where it's super easy to use for clients and super fast and responsive for the end users. And in order to accomplish that, it was, as you said, like it's a full team effort. So like I'm gonna hand it to Onuran now in order to explain the result cards and like what we did, how we implemented. And then later on, we will also look at the panel and the optimizations that we did in order to achieve this fast and responsive speeds. So Onuran, maybe
Hello
can you...
everyone. We made a few improvements to our results screen. First of which is LLM reason suggestions, which may be the most important one. We are moving beyond simple results by providing AI-driven logic that explains exactly why a specific recommendation fits the user's needs. This adds a layer of transparency and trust to our suggestions. Second, we have product feature tags to help users scan information quickly. We are implementing high-level feature tags. This will highlight the most critical specs at a glance, so the key value propositions are immediately visible. We added a pairs perfectly with feature. We want to increase basket size and utility by introducing an automated cross-selling tool. This feature intelligently suggests complementary items that enhance the primary product's value. We also have customizable lead area, which we already had the older version of our results. This flexible zone allows us to capture intent through input forms or offer immediate value with discount codes. It's designed to be versatile enough to adapt to various marketing or lead generation goals. Next, we have a dynamic multi-pricing area. Our pricing display is becoming more sophisticated by showing standard, discounted, and loyalty-specific tiers simultaneously. This ensures that every user sees the most relevant price point for their membership level. Next, we have action buttons. We added a second action button on top of the current see details button for deeper research. This new button is called Add to Cart, mostly used for add to cart purposes. This reduces friction and caters to different shopping behaviors. And we are also adding user ratings and comments section. Social proof is invited closer, so we have added an optional section for community feedback. This allows prospective buyers to see real-world validation without leaving the result page. And finally, we have the compare mode on the bottom section of the results. Finally, we are introducing a side-by-side comparison tool to help users resolve indecision. This feature simplifies complex choices by highlighting the technical differences between their top contenders, top results. And this is basically our new result screen improvements. Back to you, Güney.
So to sum it up, it's like we were focusing on like delivering the right products based on the end users like answer, and also explain why we are delivering this product, why we are recommending this product, which is also an integral part of the decision making. Because like if it's a magic and we just like say this is the right product, pick this, it's not going to be super helpful. With human like text and descriptions, we enhance this experience by showing you why we are recommending this product. Thank you so much, Onuran. Back to you, Ahmet.
Maybe I can
Hey.
intervene here with a little
Yeah.
bit of customer
Sure.
success perspective. As you can see, the result area now behaves much more like a mini PDP, and it gives users, the end users, a clear summary and a stronger sense of confidence about having that recommendation. And also, it gives the immediate next action. So the path from the guidance to the conversion to purchase feels noticeably similar to than the older widget of ours. And now our customers have been really, really happy with this. And it's not just a feeling, the numbers back it up too. We are seeing stronger click-through rates and now more users taking the next step, which is conversion here, right from the results screens.
Yeah, and I think that's a big factor, the results screen. So one of the areas, as you all explained, that we focused on is to create a more like enhanced recommendation page where we not only handhold the customer and show them products that make sense, but also explain why we are suggesting that product. I did show a few examples as you were all talking, but one of the things that you all referred to was the explanation, the reason suggestions. And Yusuf has been working on improving our prompts here, and this has been an ongoing journey. So Yusuf, can you tell us how we explain to a user why we recommend a specific product?
Okay, in this new module, we have two AI-driven parts. First, the LLM-based product description is a dynamic part in results screens for each product. It uses your given answers. For example, here, select pet hair removal, and LLM knows you have a pet, and then check the product's features and create a dynamic description for the product using your needs and product's capabilities, like here. And second AI-driven part is LLM comparison. Below the compare button, you can compare suggested two products. For example, here, first and fourth one. It compares products, features one by one, machine capacity, line capacity, etc. Uses products, images on top, and on the top of the screen, there is a buying guide and it tells you choose this one if you want, or if you need this one, choose this one, or the other one. It directs the user choose the right product. On the bottom part, you can also go to product and some modules you can edit to your basket. And we also try to optimize our LLM by refining the initial and system prompt to avoid assumptions or biases or unsupported information. So there's a strict prompt that uses only given product information.
Perfect. And I walked you through a few examples as Yusuf was explaining, and I think this part in which we explain why we make the suggestion, plus the smart tags, like it makes life easier for the customer. Onurhan was referring to a few other like add to cart option, adding social proof here, bundle products. These are all available. Like this is a very flexible screen that you can, any of our customers can configure. One of the things that we've also seen is, now let's move on to the next phase, is the triggers. Like, we spent a big portion of 2025 working on our triggers and what we call Poltio tag. So now life is much easier for our customers. Just by adding the Poltio tag on their website, they can remotely decide which trigger they want to add in which page. And they can remotely decide if they want to trigger a Poltio experience with a button, or if they want to use a trigger that we have, like the box trigger you've been seeing, if they want to embed it inline inside the page, or if they want to use one of our other triggers. All of this is now possible thanks to Poltio tag. And at this point, I want to give a small sneak peek of the backend. This is the interface that our customers see, where you can measure all the metrics. Like, this is our demo interface, so it doesn't have a lot of traffic. But this is the control panel, like where you can see all the performance of your products and all the metrics on a specific experience level or overall. So what we have now is Poltio tag. Once you add Poltio tag to your website, you can remotely decide which experience to add to which page. And we call this the dynamic widget area. So here you can remotely select any one of your content, decide, like, let's say, like a test widgets, you can choose which content you want to add, when you want this experience to go live, whether you want it to go off at a specific date or not. You want to add it to your web app, or you want to share a dedicated link. You can decide also on the URL that you're going to post it on. You want to have an overlay experience, side panel, central model. You want the widget to work based on the device language, or you want to select a specific language. You want to use our pill trigger, or if you want to use the box triggers that we've been going over, whether you want to have it on the right or left positions. You want it to open up with scroll or pop up. You can customize everything here. Everything from fonts to colors and timing, everything is customizable here. You can select the starting mode, whether you want to open it up with closed or so. This is an area that we've been investing a lot in the past year, and we want to do more on this end. So Poltio is not a widget that works as a standalone solution on your website anymore. You can also remotely manage everything. So Onay has been, I think, working a lot on this, and one of the key issues here also is performance. So we've done a lot of improvements in the Poltio.js, Poltio tag. Onay, do you want to add a few comments on the way our tag works?
Yeah, sure. Hey everyone, I'll try to walk you through how our dynamic widget system, dynamic JavaScript delivery works at a high level. When a publisher, clients embeds our script Poltio tag on their site, the request hits our server with two key pieces of info. Which publisher is asking and what page the visitor is on. That's really the starting point for everything. And from there, we figure out what content to show, and we look up the publisher's widget configuration, match the page URL against their widget rules, and pull the right widget content. Think of it like a smart routing layer, the same script tag, the Poltio tag, but every publisher and every page can get a different content. Once we know what to show, we decide how to show it. We pick the right template. We have right now 4 triggers: pill trigger, box trigger, bar trigger, and the last one is card trigger. Based on the publisher's display preferences, if the visitor is on mobile, we can swap to a mobile specific layout automatically. Then we render everything into a single JavaScript bundle and send it back. Now, speed matters a lot here because this runs on every page load for our publishers. So we cache aggressively at multiple levels. Widget contents get cached, rendered bundles get cached, User agent lookups get cached before because of the mobile view, and we also use request deduplication. So if 100 visitors hit the same page at the same moment, we only do the real work once and share the result. We also support custom templates per publishers. If someone needs a unique look and feel, we can serve them a different version without affecting anyone else. The whole thing is designed to be invisible to the end user, fast, lightweight, and seamless. The publisher drops in one script, the Poltio tag, and we handle the rest.
Perfect. Thank you.
Ahmet,
So I think we
if
covered a lot, and I'm hearing Vildan making a comment.
yeah,
So
if
yes,
may
please.
I, again, the customer
Okay.
success here. From the customer success point of view, I'd like to share that Poltio Tech has made our customers' lives a lot more easier. I mean, instead of coordinating multiple custom placements all over the website and tracking the setups page by page, now we can roll out it in a more cleaner, more standardized way. And it reduced the back and forth correspondence with the dev teams. It speeds up go to live process and make changes less risky for us. And for most importantly, from our customers' perspective, they can confidently see what the guided selling is driving. And they don't need to stitch different analytics from different dashboards all over. And so it is faster to launch and easier to maintain for ourselves. And also it's simpler for us to prove the impact of guided selling.
Perfect. Thank you. And I think we've given a lot of information, so I'll kind of pause here. But like demos are now back in our lives. So 2026 is gonna be the year of new launches and reviews. Today we talked on the new widget and how Poltio tag works, but we do a lot on the data side, and we have a lot of other features to show when it comes to product feeds. So I'm sure a lot of people will be wondering how they can connect their product feeds and how we make sure the recommendations we make are up to date. So we are going to be having new demo sessions related to those as well. And anyone who wants to talk to us and ask more detailed questions, we'll be happy to have one-to-one sessions as well. So closing off, like we walked on over a few of our example widgets. As you can see, the layout is completely configurable and you can have multiple answers for each question as well. And I tried to show different end screens as well. We'll pause here, but like we started off with me and then Daniel. Like Daniel, if you have a few final additions to make, then we'll round off from here.
Yeah, the results speak for themselves, I would say. I think you've seen them as we were clicking through them, and I hope the initial principles I was talking about of the configurability, while still keeping every scenario and every use case like very rich and full screen as possible, whether it's desktop, mobile, or tablet, that it comes through in the results we've shared. I think we haven't even zoomed too much into all the capacities of the panel. There's really all the configurability in there, and we're continuing to work on that to make it better. But yeah, for now, I'm really excited to see the new widget launched.
Yeah, and it's been a week or week and a half since we rolled this out, and as you can see, a lot of our clients are already up and running with the new widget. So we will be also publishing more results on our LinkedIn. So thank you very much, everyone, for listening in, and thank you for the Poltio team that worked on this project. And we are looking forward to talking further with all of you. Bye.
Bye bye.